Exactly how much of San Francisco's skate scene can you experience in one day? Well, if you stick around, I'm going to try to show you guys what I experienced here on day 25 of road tripping with my skateboard from Canada to California until I drop in on Tony Hawk's vert ramp. I ended up parking in this parkade out in Oakland, where I then made my way over to the BART train to get across the water and over to Embarcadero, where I started the day. If you didn't know already, EMB is an absolutely legendary spot here in San Francisco. They're kinda in the midst of tearing it down, which is super unfortunate. Now it just has these fences and this weird tennis court plastered up in the middle of it. I then skated over to Pier 7, which was gonna be the first time I step on the board today. It's a nice little spot that's easier to skate than I was expecting it to be. I got this one trick on it. I wanted to try to get it better. This cleaning guy came along and wanted to pressure wash the whole spot, so I called it and took the first one. I also checked out this really tall ledge that some insane tricks have been done. I then skated through downtown and made my way up to the UN Plaza. This place is still pretty new, so obviously I had to skate here. It's just kind of unfortunate with the amount of tweakers and homeless people that are here. However, I wasn't going to let that stop me from getting a couple tricks here and there. I could definitely have skated this place for hours, but I kept it moving and continued through the city over to Soma Skate Park. It's much bigger than I thought it was. I didn't get too many clips here, but I'm hyped I at least did something, and I'm hyped I got this kick turn over the door as well. The homie Juan even got a couple tricks on the drop here. I skated down the street, grabbed myself a little coffee, and headed over to the Deluxe Skate Shop. This is a really nice skate shop, so if you're in town, I definitely recommend you check it out. I personally wanted to come check out the shop, but I also came in here to pick up a pair of the new T2 Thunders from my buddy back in Denmark. The dude working in there was super nice too, and he recommended me a good burrito spot that I got some takeaway from and skated over to this nice park where I enjoyed my meal. I was honestly already quite tired, but I had to keep it moving. So eventually I kept it moving through the other side of town and went over to check out the infamous Wallenberg. The sheer length of it is just insane. After doing a small hill bomb, I had arrived at Wally Skate Park. I've been seeing footage of this place for years, so it was cool to finally experience in person. I also noticed the homie Rafa was here. We spoke briefly when I was out in New York City, so it was crazy to see each other on the literal opposite side of the country. Eventually I headed out from here, and after walking up some gnarly hills, I'd eventually made my way up to Twin Peaks. I got a little trick here with the view of the city, or whatever you would call this. It's kind of unfortunate that it got as foggy as it did, but I still enjoyed my time up here. As it got later, I hill bombed my way down from Twin Peaks. On the way down, I just so happened to skate right by the street where Clipper was, which is another cool spot to see in person. Just before I was gonna jump on the BART train back to Oakland, I happened to skate right by the Dolores Hill where Thrasher does their annual hill bomb. What an insane day. Is there anything you guys would have done differently? Let me know in the comments. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video.